All right, those are rolling, and the chat's rolling. Pop-out chat going on. Pop-out chat going on. All right, here we go. Start off with some drums. Let's see what happens with our drums. Vintage drummer has been more like jazz style stuff. This is Action Strikes. That's like epic stuff. Let's do that. Alright, what are our groove options here? Pop, heavy, metal, new wave, indie, punk, rock, and hardcore. How about Uptime and indie? Hey, I don't hate that at all. Let's do that for verses. Or about pre-chorus. Or how about a fill to start it off? Okay. Let's try the bass first. And let's go with something that's more like a pre-bass here. guess that'd be this one, actually. sometimes you can get by with a real piano. Like some of these songs had a real piano on it, so let's try that. I feel like I want to have something a little more, like, that's not bad, but this is classic R&B. Let's try that. Nope. Nope. close actually. Enough that it might even be my winner. Well, that's a little more fun than this little. I know that's not the right one. I'm curious how it sounds anyway. Yeah, it's a little ridiculous. Again, I think all of these are a little too wild, but let's try it anyway. That is way too wild. Alright, let's go with something completely different. Analog Dreams, maybe. Maybe a little less delay. A little less delay, but where it that might be close actually. I think that's it, actually. It's a different thing on Jupiter Spice. Oh, I got it on the wrong one, though. Which is fine. Just gotta mark it as such. piano and have it do the same thing, and will that sound cool if I do? I'm actually going to see about combining it with Big Ballad instead. Yeah, I like that actually. Right idea. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to redo it. do need to start with red note. there's a little bit I want to change. Okay, so I want to change that low note. Try the other way where I keep it. Ooh, that might be nice. Let's do that instead. we go. Intro. Pre-chorus. Chorus. Bridge. With the length of the chorus, I may be good with just one of them. Although, yacht rock songs tend to be a little longer, so let's make it happen anyway. Yeah, still just over 4 minutes though. And I could tell that this one needs to actual ending. All right. So we got Sparrowbot. You understand how to stop talking about him. You understand how to investigate him. All right, let's look at that again. You understand how to stop talking about him. You understand how to investigate him. I've got my eye on you. All right. Exporting audio. All right, it's 114. 114 beats per minute.
Well, let's see now if I play this. Yeah, it's not doing that. Okay, can you hear that at least? You'd be able to hear that at least. I mean, because the microphone. So it went through? Oh, that's nice. All right. Well, there you go. Song's mostly written too. At this point, I'm doing a harmony vocal. This might be nice if the sound card is able to just also, while I'm recording, to not get wrapped up to where there's a conflict. That's been my problem in the past. But I've also had a crappier sound card. I have a nicer sound card now, and that could be what's happening here. Is I can just anything that I'm speaking through here will work for recording and the stream, which would be amazing. Yeah, no music at the moment because I don't have it playing. If I play it now, you're probably going to hear it now. Boom, dun, dun, dun. Ba-da-da. Damn. Well, and what I normally do for the music anyway is I just play it through the overheads and then the other mic will pick it up. Let me get that. And then I turn the overheads down while I'm recording the vocal so I don't get bleed through to the mic. And so what I'm going to do before I go any further is I may have already done it here, but there's not the pre-chorus. That's second verse. Second verse, I'm going to do a harmony vocal. So let's do a harmony vocal for the second verse. When you question, okay. When you're questioned, you freeze up and say this. Yeah, I got to do that. The first part was good. I'm going to have to redo the second. That sounds nice. And say there's nothing you have done. Ah, that's right. Well, let's do it. And say there's nothing you have done. Still you doth... Struggling with it. But we'll get it. Still you doth protest too much. Still you doth protest too much. Still you doth protest too... Nope. Still you doth protest too much. That wasn't bad, but I can do better. Still you doth protest too much. That was much stronger. And then I got one more line, and then I need to write a bridge, and then the song's over. I'm really close. You're not fooling anyone. So I think I needed to do. You're not fooling it. You're not fooling it. No. That's not quite right. It's close. You're not fooling it. Because it's... I'm not fooling any... Gotta drop anyone. Got it. You're not fooling anyone. So close. You're not fooling anyone. That was close, but it's still unsure. You're not fooling, and you're not fooling anyone. That was pretty good. Oh, that's very cool that you found me on Captain S. You know what's funny is back in the day, we're talking MySpace days, when that show was around. At the time, I had a 15-year-old from Liverpool ask if I was the real Glenn Case, to which I said, yes, I am the real Glenn Case. I can't imagine anyone would want to pretend to be me. They said, just checking. People pretend to be cool people on MySpace all the time. I'm a big fan. And that concept to me was still like a completely crazy concept. But no, since Captain S, I have been very, very active. I've been doing this January thing where I write and record a song every day in the month of January since 2019. And so we're up to about 200 songs just from January alone, but I release several albums per year as well. So yeah, thanks for speaking up too, letting me know that the stream was doing what it was doing. I'm clearly gonna have to troubleshoot a little more, because yeah, even right now, normally I would see the microphone level like bouncing, and it's not moving at all. So I don't know if it's this. When I speak here, I still don't see anything moving over there on the stream. I don't like it. Thank you so much. All right, let's do. I'm gonna listen through just to kind of see where I'm at, but I need to still write a bridge. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum. Something always has seemed off. I've been taking mental notes. Ba-da-dum. You've been waiting for me to turn my back to you. Calculating when it's best to make your move. I've got my eye on you. You're never gonna gain my trust. I haven't found the smoking gun, but I've seen enough. Thank you so much. And you think you're pretty I will gladly answer questions about Captain S if I can. If I know the answer. Boom. When you're questioned, you freeze up. Say there's nothing you have done. Ba-da-da, ba-da. Still you don't protest too much. You're not fooling anyone. I could hear the mouse clicks at the end of that. I'm going to remove that real quick because I could hear the mouse click at the end of the line. You're not fooling anyone. You can't wait to finally unleash your master plan. But there's one thing you have failed to understand. I've got my eye on you. You're never gonna gain my trust. I haven't found the smoking gun, but I've seen enough. And you think you're pretty smart. You've never had my interests at heart. So until I have the proof, I've got my eye on you. And this is what I need to do. Something here. You wanted to ask it, okay? Okay. The music from Captain S is not mine to offer that. You would have to ask PBC Productions, because when I signed the contract with them, that music is theirs to do with what they want. So, like, I like the concept, like anything along those lines, like fan series style stuff. You could just leave a comment on one of the videos. That would probably work. Or just like look up PBC, send them an email, you know. But yeah, that music is among the music, the very few bits of music where Like the stuff I did for Screw Attack, same sort of thing. I did like the music for Hard News, that da 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 ba ba. That is also not mine to say one way or the other. So there have been fan things in the past. There's even like they were working on a possible season 2 at one point in the not too distant past. I was also even thinking about writing and recording like something for like a new Captain S thing, but I'd never heard back from Devin Riley. There's a number of others that like they were like, yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, exactly. That Stuttering Craig wanted something that was similar to the ESPN da 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 da. I was like, how about da 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 ba da pop up? And there you go. That was what's funny is I made about as much money just doing the jingle, the music for Hard News, as I made for doing all of the music for PBC. It was such a low budget thing at that time that I didn't make a lot of money on Captain S, but it was never about the money with that. I was thrilled to be part of it, and they're good people. But yeah, no, I totally did that. Somewhere I probably still have the session file. That's another one I get asked a lot. Like, can I use the Hard News music? I'm like, you'd have to ask Stuttering Craig. That's not mine to give. All right. Yeah, no, it's so good, so good. I think it's fun. I think like if you look at the beginning of Captain S versus what it became, I think it really it became its own thing and became something especially cool by about the fifth and like the sixth and seventh episodes, um, when Captain S loses and Ness is victorious. I think there's some really like and Hopeless, that song that I did for the show is arguably by far like one of the best things that I did for the show. And then Conflict Approaches, of course, the montage thing too, to the point when I did a best of compilation that I put out in June. I included Conflict Approaches and Hopeless, with their permission, with PBC's permission. It is those are both on the best of. Yeah, I would say that that's exactly what you want to do. Just send email their way, and if you don't hear back from them that way, leave a comment on one of the videos, and they'll see it. They'll run across it for sure. I'm pretty sure that Chad and Z, and I would normally say check TikTok because Brett Vanderbrook actually has a TikTok account that he maintains that has gone viral a couple of times. But of course, TikTok's about to go away forever too. So there you go. But yeah, let's ride a bridge and call it here because this one's taking a little longer. Am I up to 3? It feels like 3 hours. I don't think it's been 3 hours, but it feels like 3 hours. Yeah, 2 hours 41 minutes. So this is taking longer than some of the other ones that I've done this year. Yep. I should say specifically TikTok's going away for American citizens at least. Yeah, and you really relate to hearing the mouse clicking and the voice recording and immediately cutting. I do that. Yeah, that's good though. You know, practice makes better. And whether it comes to writing songs, editing video, just the more that you do it, the more second nature it becomes, just because of the hours that you put in. I've got my eye on you. I've written it. It's fine if you think. I'm fine if you think that you are in control. Okay, let's do that. I'm fine if you think that you are in control. Believe what you want, but best believe I know. I'm fine if you think that you are in control. Believe what you want, but best believe I know. I've got my eye. So let's do a harmony vocal on that, and I think that's gonna be good. I'm fine if you think so. It'd be fine if you think that you are in. And I wrote R control. I need to just. I like seeing the things that I've written and like crossed out. It's fun. That's one nice part about writing on paper. I'm fine if you think that you are in. Almost. I'm fine if you think that you are in. Oh, I hold it a little longer. I'm fine if you think that you are. I'm fine if you think that you are. Listen to it one more time here. Fine if you think you are. Hold on to the word you there. A little longer than I have been. No. Do not delete that. We do not want that to be gone. I'm fine if you think that you are. If I'd done it that time, it would have been perfect. I'm fine if you think that you are in control. Believe what you want, but best believe I know. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I think I'm going to throw a third harmony on this too. Third vocal. David do want, but best believe. A little bit further back to give myself some runway. Believe what you want, but best believe what you want, but best believe I know. Okay. Let's do a high harmony only on the second half of that. Believe what you want, but best believe. Believe what you want, but best believe I know. That'll be nice. Believe what you want, but best believe I know. The rest of it is falsetto, so I'm going to keep it falsetto. Believe what you want, but best believe I know. Obviously not the vocals I just sang, but all the rest of the harmony vocals on that channel are also all falsetto. So let's see what this sounds like. I'm going to even make it a cappella first. I'm fine if you think that you are in control. That's nice. Believe what you want, but best believe I know. Yeah, that's good. But I heard the clicks, so let's get rid of those. Heard it there. Backtrack it just a little. I've got my eye on you. I think that's my winner. All right, here we go. And I trust that it's close enough for rock and roll, so to speak. So we're just going to mix this down. Before I mix this down, though. I've seen enough. Yep. Level looks good. Mix it down. Thank you very much. Now, there's some of them, like, in the Captain S days, there were some of the ones where I was doing, like, 4 or 5 part harmony vocals even then. I think Conflict Approaches would be one of them. So towards the end here, that last note, we're going to amplitude fade out. Yeah, that's nice. Cool. Let's go into the waves here. It is 12. This is the 12th day of this. I've got my eye on you. Boom. Boom. Let's open up the mastering software. Let's take a look here. Let's go into, the things that I did already. Here we go. I've got my eye on you. And here it is.
You encourage me to trust.
That's one of the songs that got me the gig.
When the subject is approached,
The theme song of All Is Fair in Love and Sex really got me the job.
something always has seemed off. I've been taking mental notes. You've been waiting for me to turn my back to you, calculating when it's best to make your move. I've got my eye on you. You're never gonna gain my trust. I haven't found the smoking gun, but I've seen enough. And you think you're pretty smart. You've never had my interests at heart. So until I have the proof, I've got my eye on you. When you're questioned, you freeze up and say there's nothing you have done. Still you doth protest too much. You're not fooling anyone. And you can't wait to finally unleash your master plan. But there's one thing you have failed to understand. I've got my eye on you. You're never gonna gain my trust. I haven't found the smoking gun, but I've seen enough. And you think you're pretty smart. You've never had my interests at heart. So until I have the proof, I've got my eye on you. I'm fine if you think that you are in control. Believe what you want, but best believe I know. I've got my eye on you. You're never gonna gain my trust. I haven't found the smoking gun, but I've seen enough. And you think you're pretty smart. You've never had my interests at heart. So until I have the proof, I've got my eye on you. I've got my eye on you. You're never gonna gain my trust. I haven't found the smoking gun, but I've seen enough. And you think you're pretty smart. You've never had my interests at heart. So until I have the proof, I've got my eye on you.
Yep, that'll work. I'm not unhappy with it. And as a nice little bonus, because of the fact that you have asked, that because you mentioned it, I'm going to see if I can find something that you might especially appreciate. One moment. We're gonna find me a file. There's a file that I'm looking for, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find it. Just gotta take a moment. There's this, in the background. There's that. There's this. Maybe. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm finding a file. I guess it'd be talk amongst yourself. It's just kind of one person at the moment, but I may have it in a separate folder. That may be what's going on. Maybe. Or am I just looking in the wrong folder? That could also be. Here's this. Yeah, that's not showing up, is it? Okay. We're going to find this, though. One moment. SD covers. It may be in... That would make sense. There'd be the commissions folder. Now we're talking. Maybe that's what I need to do real quick. Like, I'm going to just search in that folder real quick here. We're prospecting. Speaking of digging of gold, this is looking back in the Wayback Machine. It's going to be found, though. I know I've got it. Because I'm a pack rat and I keep everything. It's going to take it a moment. It's searching. Looking. That's a separate thing. Still nothing thus far. Nope, that's not it either. Test unfinished, unreleased. So many folders, so many files. Theme songs. Nope, not there. Miscellaneous. I'm gonna find it, maybe. Maybe not, but we're trying. Nothing there. Abandoned. Nope, that's not it. I know for a fact that I have some of this stuff here. It's just a matter of where. If I don't find it, I don't find it. But I'm trying. Thought I was a little more organized than I am, apparently. Still nothing. But gaining, I think. At least checking. 2006 would have been around. Yeah, no, that's not it. That's also not it. Still searching. I'm going to close that for the moment. Yeah, day's been good. I'm a little exhausted because I've been doing this for 12 days, working 2 jobs, but the one job is a dream day job that I adore, and that never hurts. So even when you're working, in that case, it's not the worst thing. Admittedly, what I was trying to pull up was I know I still have all of the session files for all the Captain S stuff and the hard news. I was going to pull up All's Fair in Love and Sega, but all I'm finding is a remix at the moment. I don't know what this is. Let's see what this is. Thanks. This one's called Uh-Oh Death, and I don't even know if it was used. It's clearly a bit of I think that became I Want to Be Lazy. That's what it is. That was where Captain S is getting pushed into the spikes. That was what I came up with initially for it, and they didn't use that, but I turned it into I Want to Be Lazy, which was the song from that episode. Time ticks. This was used. This wasn't used. But I think they used the Sonic Drowning music, which was really good too. Yep, so there's stuff like that that either wasn't used or definitely wasn't included on the soundtrack, or was never, like, it's just stuff from the cutting room floor that wasn't used. The Locker of Doom, whatever this is. think it just cuts off there. Maybe a bad file. Thank you. No, I mean, and the thing is, you can have something that turns out cool, but it's just not right for the scene. And so, like that, you go into something like this knowing that not everything's going to be used, and that's okay. But I was still looking for the actual session files, and I know somewhere on one of these hard drives, and I would have thought it would have been on here. I definitely still I still have all the original session files from back in the day. Like, there's no question that I've still got those because I keep everything. Only way that I wouldn't have it is if there was a hard drive crash or something, and I'm not aware of anything that would have affected the Captain S files. Backups. There's one called CD backups. That's actually very possible, where it was like, yeah, no, exactly. Super good for preservation is kind of the goal on that. That one just says Sega. Oh, but it's probably actual like Sega related things. Yeah, that's nothing to do with. That's nothing to do with music. That's just Sega based other things. Yeah, no, for sure. By all means, like I say, make sure that you reach out to BBC because they might be perfectly fine with you using the music, and if so, great. I like, I love like the whole Captain S thing. So especially if something is done in a meaningful tribute like that's well intentioned, everything, then I'm always gonna love that. Just the other year, I ended up going to New York for the first time, and I met the actress that played Stacey Neufeld, and we hung out, and that was very fun. And when I was considering writing an update to like Captain S 20 years later, that sort of thing, Stacey Neufeld was like in charge of this company, but it turned out that she was smart all along. Like the whole thing of her kind of seeming dumb was her playing dumb. She was actually like a mastermind the whole time. Like, yeah, I knew what was going on. Oh my goodness gracious. I think that'd be a funny twist, like a turn of thing is for, yeah, no, that's the thought of like, yeah, no, like look back on all of that stuff. Did you think I was an idiot? I got pulled into one of those video games, and so I started researching what this was all about, and so where in this concept it would be like Captain S ended up kind of leaving that all behind, but Stacey Neufeld has actually been kind of keeping tabs on Videoland and like built up this business that's actually self-sufficient, and she's actually the one who's like, yeah, like, welcome back finally. Are you ready to actually do some work? Because I've been holding it down since you've been gone. Yeah, where you been? Because there's so much that's happened in video games since Sega. Like if you think about like online gaming and all of that style of stuff. Yeah, the plot you were wanting to do is something that takes place after the Genesis days. Well, there you go. You could end up going directly after, but I think in my case, where if I was going to especially use the original actors, it's like, let's go far in the future, and it's what gaming is now versus what it was then. And I feel like that's the sort of thing that would open itself up to some pretty cool. Yeah, early Dreamcast would be perfect, actually, where it's Sega's last console. Like, yeah, I could see that being a good plan. Anywho, I am not seeing the. I'm seeing Sega Remix 2, Sega Remix 3, Sega Remix 4. Yeah, 1999 is when it came out. It was $99.99, if I'm not mistaken. Was the day that the North American Sega launch was on $99.99. So, yeah, that's perfect era. See, there you go. The PS2 and the Xbox would be a good series finale, too. It seems like you've got some good ideas with that. All right, yeah, I'm not finding Yeah, exactly. Discontinuation of the Dreamcast. Like historically, my understanding is that the head of the North America publicity was fired on the day that the PS2 was announced. And yeah, where they had this head of PR and everything for Sega, and the day the PS2 was announced, they fired him. Yeah, I don't know what the deal was with that, but I read about that a while back. I believe it's true. So, okay, I can't find the session file at the moment, but I did find what appears to be Sega Remix, Sega Remix 2, Sega Remix 3, Sega Remix 4, and Sega Remix 5, and I'd say that each of those is probably where I was sent back to the drawing board in some way. So let's find out what these are. Maybe a little too chunky. That may be why I went back. Let's see what 2 sounds like. You notice that most of it stayed exactly the same, though. There's probably only minor changes on any of these. But I think 5 might be the one I played earlier. Yep. Yeah, no, I think the one I played earlier was like Sega Remix 7 or something. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. Sadly, I did not find what I was looking for, though. A big master mix talking parts, all of the versions. Yeah, see, there you go. There you go. And I think I probably should call it good here, but I imagine if you looked at all of those mixes, you'd find that the mixes were probably very, very little difference between them. It'd be something where like the bass is too loud in this one, or I added a guitar part, or like you can tell the difference at the beginning. It's 2 minutes 16 seconds instead of 2 minutes 7, and I added that intro though. That is clearly Brett Vanderbroek's voice at the beginning, so that'd be a good note to end on here. Let's reverse that and hear what I clearly reversed Brett's voice. What did I reverse his voice saying? Thank you very much, by the way. Oh, did I close it out? Yes, I did. So now I'm going to have to find it again, but I can do that real quick. That's worth it. Because I would like to know what I had. Oh my goodness, I will laugh so hard if there's something that Brett had done around that time where he had added his voice to a voice training thing that was nothing to do with Captain S. I would laugh so hard if that's what I did. If I took that audio, that may have been like an inside joke if I did that, and I'm getting a vague memory that maybe it was something like that, which would explain why it wasn't used. If it's something that he did on spec, like for a different project. Now I gotta find it though. I have it searching for it again. It's what folder was it in? I'm gonna cut off the. We don't need the Facebook one on anymore either. I'm gonna shut off the Facebook one. I'm gonna shut off that. We're staying YouTube only for the moment. Captain S being stuck somewhere in video land, leading to a new Captain. Yeah, see, there you go. That is a logical choice as well. Oh, I'm in the wrong folder. That's what's going on there. We want to go in Glen Studio. Look at Sega in the correct folder. That would be a good thing. Never delete. All right, closing that out. Oh, I think it is actually looking for it in the right spot though. Glen Case. Where would it be though? Oh, it's glencase.com. I think that's what it was. So on here somewhere, we'll look up for the Sega files. It'll be on here. Here we go. We found it. Yeah, and that's the trick is we've all aged. Like at this point, that's almost been 20 years ago since Captain S happened. So if you were going to want to include any of the original people, they're 20 years older now. So let's take that and reverse it. And what?
Now that your camera is configured. Now that your camera is configured.
That is exactly what I did. Is I took it from his thing. Now that your camera is configured, it's like a voice test thing he did that is not related to Captain S, but that is Brett Vanderbrook's voice.
Now that your camera is configured, let's talk about focus. Now that your camera is configured, let's talk about.
Which would be why we didn't use that. That was an inside joke, is what that was. Oh my goodness gracious, that's too funny. Now that your camera's configured. Yeah, that's wild. That's what that is. I have a PBC folder, I think, on my old website, which would make sense. Yeah, Captain S is it. We're looking on the side here. There's the old portion of the website, which is probably where all of it is. It'd be all the files that you can't find on the website anymore because I was personally hosting them and then I took the website away. Yeah, oh, there you go. I don't know if you were ever into Little Miss Gamer. That was a side thing that they did. I did that theme song as well. Well, that was the intro theme. But then the other thing I was going to try to pull up, screw attack thing. Yeah, secret theme progress. Here in a moment. Maybe right here? Nope. I'm guessing maybe right here. Yeah, there's more to it, but that was the music for Hard News, and part of it was that da 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 ba da ba ba. Yep, that's more than I would normally be able to again. There have been people that have asked, "Can I download this?" I'm like, "You got to ask Stuttering Craig, because that is not mine to offer." Ah, there we go. All right. Can't find the Sega session file, but that'll have to do for now. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for letting me know my mic was off. Good luck with your Captain S related thing. And I'll maybe I'll let Brett and I imagine it's probably Chad and Z are probably the ones that oversee that website. So I'll send them a message to like, hey, heads up. And would it be from Tistan 01? You know. More than likely. More than likely. All right. Thanks for stopping in and all that. Catch ya.